Good evening. Welcome to Skyman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. William Samoei Ruto was badly embarrassed by the African heads of state. Most of them did not honor the invitation. William Samoei Ruto's government invited so many heads of state, but it was shocking that we only had one head of state. And if you ask me, there must be some reason, there must be genuine reason why they did not turn up. What could be happening, ladies and gentlemen? Ama unafikiri ni vile ambavyo wanasema kwa jirani hakuna uga, kwa jirani hakuna stima? What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Because you cannot tell me that Uganda sent the first deputy prime minister. The first deputy prime minister. So Kaguta Museveni did not turn up. Nor did he send the prime minister or even the vice president. Burundi again sent the vice president. Burundi sent the vice president and the president could not be seen anywhere. Uganda sent a Mwinyi who was actually sent by Suluhu Hassan. And the president of Zanzibar, who is actually the vice president of Tanzania, told, in fact, it is William Samoei Ruto who was calling him the president. But Mr. Mwinyi, His Excellency Mwinyi, was very categorical that he was sent by the president of Tanzania, Suluhu Hassan. And the excuse that was given is that the president of Tanzania was very busy attending to the victims of El Nino. While William Samoei Ruto had been very busy traversing the globe, globe-trotting, flying from one country to the other. Again, when you look at Ethiopia, Ethiopia sent the president came, and that is the only head of state who attended. I understand Zambia sent the vice who is it? Assistant minister. They sent an assistant minister, imagine, of 4 people. So when you look at it, this is a slap on William Samoei Ruto's face. So what is this that is cooking? Why did the African heads of states unite to oppose, to reject, to disown, to embarrass their own? Because these things do not just happen by coincidence. So in my view, there are many reasons why the African heads of state turned down the invites. The first reason, in my view, William Samoei Ruto is seen as a puppet of the West. William Samoei Ruto is seen as an agent of Britain, an agent of Germany, an agent of America. And that is why he's sending Haiti, because he's doing it to please his masters. So the fact that he's seen as an agent is something that doesn't go well among the African heads of state. The second reason, in my view, is that William Samoei Ruto's character of domineering. You know, he came just the other day, and before the other heads of state knew it, he had already dominated the politics of Africa. He had started giving directions. He had started showing the way. Remember the issue of climate change, the way he's taking it. And wanajua vizuri sana, the countries that are benefiting are the Western nations because they're the greatest pollutant. So the fact that his character is domineering, the fact that most of them don't feel comfortable, is something that could have motivated them not to come to Kenya. Again, the way he has been treating Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is something that would shock many. It's something that is not sitting pretty with many heads of state in Africa. The way he has been treating Mama Ngina or the former first family is something that is embarrassing to Africa. Is something that is setting a bad precedent to other readers. Because do you think somebody like Semiconfano, Kagame, Museveni, Suluhu Hassan, do you think they'll be very much comfortable handing over power because of what is happening in Kenya? Because you see, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was a darling to this president, and they were very close. You remember 60 years when you look at it, is diamond. Ni wakati ambapo tunafaa tunajivunia. So the fact that many readers did not turn up, maybe Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta had these people are friends. They are human beings. The way Raila Amolo Odinga has been treated, because these are icons. Remember, Raila Amolo Odinga's father fought for the independence of this nation. Raila Amolo Odinga fought for the liberation of this nation, especially the second liberation. And sasa ukiangalia vile ambavyo, the way you are treating them. Again, William Samoei Ruto has a spirit of jingoism. That spirit of jingoism is the one that was there with the Germans when they were conquering the world. So William Samoei Ruto is out to conquer the whole of Africa. William Samoei Ruto is there. In fact, he's like a prefect of other heads of state. So the fact that he has that spirit of jingoism, of conquest, is something that now is likely to be very abrasive. His character, that spirit, is something that doesn't sit well with other heads of state. Kwa sababu unaona, just like the German made so many enemies when they were conquering Africa. During the partition of Africa, remember, is it Bismarck who led the partition of Africa? Remember, even the Second World War, German was inside it. Remember, Hitler. So what we are saying here, the fact that William Samoei Ruto has that spirit of conquest is something that maybe does not please most head of state. Again, there is also other issues. The many times that he has been crisscrossing Africa and other countries, the way he has been opening borders, maybe it doesn't please many African readers. And now unajua kile ambacho kinafanyika ni kwamba kutokana na haya, the way he has been opening the borders, is it good, by the way? Do you think Kenya should open her border to all African countries? Or should we wait a bit tuone vile ambavyo mambo yanaendelea, ama twende pole pole? Because you see, William Samoei Ruto's policy is a borderless Africa. In some countries, like now South Africa, do you think South Africa is going to open her border to Kenyans? Si mara moja ambapo tumewahi kuona Wakenya wakifukuzwa. I have been to Tanzania many times. And Tanzanians usually are not very, very comfortable with Kenyans. Not very comfortable. Ndio, mnaongea vizuri sana, mnasalimiana vizuri sana, mnatembea pamoja, mnakula pamoja. But deep inside their hearts, they are not very, very comfortable. And I remember, even that time of Kibaki, when East African had agreed that we are just going to use IDs to move from one country to the other in East Africa, that is Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. In that time, Uganda was still demanding to see the passport. That is a fact. So what we are saying here is that William Samoei Ruto's policy have been hurting the other heads of states. If you ask me, these celebrations did not meet the expectations of William Samoei Ruto, and it was not successful, if you ask me. And being the first, the second one, I expected so many heads of state to come. The fact that William Samoei Ruto is now globetrotting means that maybe I would even expect heads of state from Europe, China, and even America, even if it is South America, to come. Because he has been in so many countries. And I also ask myself, why is it that president of there was a president who was here yesterday. How come this president of Belarus, Alexander Lukashenko, did not even wait for these celebrations? Ladies and gentlemen, when you look at it, from all angles, it was an embarrassment. From all angles, it was a strong statement that African heads of state were passing to William Samoei Ruto. So what should he do? He should change the tactics. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my take, and have a blessed evening. Bye-bye.